we're looking into a picture going around online this month. It shows Donald Trump touching a glowing orb with two Middle Eastern looking men. Well, last month, President Trump did with the King of Saudi Arabia and the President of Egypt.
Have you ever wondered if The Simpsons can actually predict the future? This iconic show has stunned audiences worldwide by forecasting real events long before they occur, from presidential elections to technological innovations.
As you know, we've inherited quite a budget crunch from President Trump. How bad is it, Secretary Van Houten?
We're broke.
Lavish attention on me and entertain me.
But with predictions for 2024 already surfacing, how accurate can these animated prophecies be? Let's dive into the eerie accuracy of The Simpsons as we explore their latest predictions for the year ahead. Number 1. Holographic technology. In the world of The Simpsons, predictions about future technologies often seem far-fetched until they start becoming reality. One such prediction is about holographic technology, which the show suggested would become commonplace. Today, we're seeing the beginnings of this technology in various fields, particularly in advertising and consumer experiences. Holographic displays, like the DreamOck HD3, are now being used to create stunning visual presentations that combine real products with animated holographic content. This technology allows brands to engage consumers in a unique and interactive way, making advertising more dynamic and memorable. However, the technology is still in its early stages. While it provides a glimpse into what future advertising might look like, there are limitations to its widespread adoption. Current holographic displays are often expensive and require specific conditions to work effectively. Despite these challenges, the potential of holographic technology to transform consumer experiences is significant. It could revolutionize the way we shop, learn, and interact with digital content, making our interactions more immersive and engaging. As holographic technology continues to develop, it's exciting to think about its potential applications. From enhancing retail experiences to transforming home entertainment, the possibilities are huge. If The Simpsons is right once again, we may soon see holograms becoming an everyday reality. Number 2. AI takeover. In a 2011 episode of The Simpsons, a scenario unfolds where Homer Simpson loses his job as robots replace human workers at the Springfield nuclear power plant. This animated portrayal taps into a real-world anxiety about the rise of AI and automation, reflecting concerns about their impact on the workforce. The episode cleverly addresses the fear that machines and automated systems might take over jobs and could also potentially go beyond their intended functions. In the real world, these concerns are echoed by experts and workers across various industries who see AI as a double-edged sword. They are capable of increasing efficiency, but also posing significant risks to job security. Today, we observe AI and robots performing tasks ranging from manufacturing to customer service. While they bring benefits such as precision and cost efficiency, there is an ongoing debate about the long-term implications of replacing human labor with machines. Questions are raised about what this means for future employment patterns and how society might need to adapt to these changes. The conversation extends beyond just job replacement. There's an increasing scrutiny about whether AI systems might someday exceed the tasks they were designed for, leading to unforeseen consequences. This scenario from The Simpsons invites viewers to reflect on how we, as a society, are preparing for such a transformative shift. It encourages a dialogue on ensuring that advancements in AI and automation are managed wisely to benefit society as a whole, rather than displacing it. Number 3. Trump presidential campaign. In the year 2000, The Simpsons aired an episode called Bart to the Future, which depicted a future where Donald Trump had been president of the United States. This reference was made 16 years before Trump was actually elected president in 2016. The episode sparked significant attention because it seemed to predict Trump's political trajectory long before it became a reality. Donald Trump's discussions about potentially running for president began as early as the 1980s and were more concretely expressed in 1999 during an interview. Given Trump's frequent mentions of entering politics over the years, it is likely that The Simpsons was tapping into these public statements rather than making an arbitrary prediction. The show is known for its satirical take on current events and public figures. This makes it more plausible that the writers were commenting on Trump's well-known persona and his hints at a political run, rather than predicting his presidency. The portrayal in The Simpsons might have been viewed by some as an amusing possibility given Trump's celebrity status and outspoken nature. However, it's important to consider that the show often uses humor to explore and exaggerate the possibilities of certain scenarios, reflecting societal issues and public discussions in a comedic light. Regarding whether the show influenced Trump's decision to run, while an intriguing idea, there is no direct evidence to support this claim. It is more likely that the show's depiction of Trump as president was an example of its creators using a cultural icon in an unexpected role to engage and entertain its audience. This instance demonstrates The Simpsons' uncanny ability to intersect with real-life events, even when the show's projections seem far-fetched. Number 4. World War concerns. In a 1987 episode of The Simpsons, Homer Simpson mistakenly believes World War III has started and panics, trying to get his family to safety. This scene, while played for laughs, subtly points to long-standing global anxieties about war and conflict. Fast forward to discussions around the show's predictions for 2024, and this episode becomes relevant again, reflecting contemporary fears of escalating global tensions. As we approach 2024, The Simpsons, having touched on these themes decades ago, seems relevant given the current geopolitical climate. With ongoing conflicts and the rising tension among major powers like the USA, Russia, and China, the fear of significant global conflicts becomes more palpable. The episode highlighted Homer's exaggerated response to false alarms. It also, in hindsight, seems to mirror the global community's nervousness about international relations and the potential for conflict. The relevance of this episode today speaks to The Simpsons' ability to tap into universal fears that persist over time, suggesting that the anxieties depicted are not only a reflection of past sentiments, but are also indicative of future possibilities. As 2024 approaches, the episode emphasizes the need for cautious and measured responses to international tensions to avoid the kind of panic and chaos humorously depicted in the show. Number 5. Mars Takeover. In a futuristic episode titled The Marge Ian Chronicles, The Simpsons goes into the prospect of the Simpson family participating in a mission to colonize Mars. This plot strikingly mirrors the real-world ambitions of Elon Musk and his company SpaceX, which has openly discussed plans to begin Mars colonization efforts, potentially as early as 2024. The Simpsons has often showcased an uncanny ability to parallel real scientific and technological trends. In this episode, while the family's journey to Mars takes on the show's typical humorous and chaotic twists, it also smartly comments on the growing interest in space exploration and the serious discussions around making life on Mars a reality. Elon Musk's SpaceX aims to make significant advancements in space travel during this decade, aiming to send humans to Mars to establish a sustainable colony. This alignment between The Simpsons and actual space exploration developments highlights the show's clever integration of current events and scientific advancements into its storytelling. By featuring a Mars colonization storyline, the show entertains and also engages with the audience's fascination with space and the future of human civilization. As we approach 2024, the references in The Simpsons to Mars colonization feel increasingly relevant. They reflect the real-world technological strides being made by visionaries like Musk. Number 6. Zombie Apocalypse and Economic Collapse. In an episode titled Treehouse of Horror, The Simpsons explores a zombie apocalypse where the town of Springfield is overrun by zombies. This theme, while highly dramatic, taps into broader societal fears about chaos and disorder. Such apocalyptic scenarios, often featured in media, resonate deeply with public anxieties about unforeseen disasters that could disrupt society. Parallel to the fantastical idea of a zombie apocalypse, The Simpsons has also depicted economic collapse in a more grounded scenario. In the episode Bart to the Future, the show presents a future where the economy has suffered greatly under former President Trump's administration. This storyline hits closer to home, reflecting real-world concerns over economic policies and their potential to lead to financial downturns. Both the zombie apocalypse and economic collapse scenarios in The Simpsons serve as expressions of fear about societal stability. Zombies represent a literal disintegration of society, while economic collapse points to a more realistic but equally devastating breakdown. These episodes cleverly use humor and exaggeration to comment on the underlying dread that permeates modern society regarding both supernatural and real threats. The ongoing relevance of these themes shows The Simpsons as a reflective mirror of contemporary issues. The series highlights how societal and global anxieties can manifest in popular culture, providing a means to explore and perhaps cope with those fears. As we move toward 2024, the dual themes of zombie apocalypses and economic crises remind viewers of the lasting impact of these anxieties on our collective consciousness. Number 7. Female presidency. In an episode of The Simpsons titled Bart to the Future, the show portrays Lisa Simpson as the President of the United States. This episode, which first aired in 2000, was notable for depicting Lisa as a competent leader who inherits a troubled economy from her predecessor. This representation of a female presidency was forward-thinking at the time and also reflects ongoing societal discussions about gender and leadership. The choice of Lisa, a young and intelligent girl from a typical American family, as president, challenges traditional norms and sparks conversations about the potential for women in high leadership roles. Her presidency in the show serves as a commentary on the capabilities of women and the barriers they face, highlighting the importance of gender equality in politics. As we approach upcoming elections, this episode becomes increasingly relevant. Discussions about gender equality continue to gain momentum, and the possibility of a female president remains a significant topic. The Simpsons episode allows viewers to envision what a female presidency could look like and emphasizes the positive impact that diverse leadership can have on society. It also leaves us wondering what 2024 has in store for us. Number 8. Apple Vision Pro. In The Simpsons, an episode called Friends and Family intriguingly showcased a virtual reality scenario that closely resembles the real-world Apple Vision Pro VR headset, launched in early 2024. This episode aired in 2016, once again demonstrating the show's uncanny knack for predicting technological innovations. The episode features the Simpson family using VR headsets, engaging in various virtual experiences that are strikingly similar to those offered by the new Apple Vision Pro. This device allows users to immerse themselves in hyper-realistic digital environments, ranging from concerts to adventurous simulations, mirroring the experiences The Simpsons enjoyed. The public reaction to the Apple Vision Pro has been a mix of awe and concern. Users are thrilled by the immersive quality and the broad range of experiences it offers. However, there are worries about the social and psychological impacts of spending extensive periods in virtual reality, issues that The Simpsons lightly touched upon through the family's comedic escapades in the virtual world. The introduction of the Apple Vision Pro raises important questions about the future of personal entertainment and its integration into daily life. It represents a significant leap forward in VR technology, suggesting a future where these devices become as common as smartphones, potentially transforming how we interact with digital content. The Simpsons episode is also terrifying when we think of how accurate its depiction was about this year. Number 9. AI and automation impact. In The Simpsons, the episode titled Them Robot, aired in 2012, provides a humorous yet insightful look at the impact of AI and automation on the workforce. In this episode, Mr. Burns decides to replace all human workers at the Springfield nuclear power plant with robots to cut costs and increase efficiency. While the plant does become more productive, the episode also addresses the darker side of this transition. There is mass job displacement and emotional and economic toll that is put on the workers, including Homer Simpson. This episode resonates deeply with current societal concerns as more industries integrate AI and automation into their operations. The fear of robots replacing human jobs is a significant issue, with many worried about the potential for widespread unemployment and the societal shift that could result. The Simpsons tackles these fears head-on, presenting a scenario that prompts viewers to consider the ethical implications of replacing human workers with machines. Moreover, the episode also goes into the unpredictability of AI behavior. The robots eventually malfunction, causing chaos, which humorously highlights the potential unforeseen consequences of relying too heavily on automated systems without proper oversight and ethical considerations. Could this be an indication of the near future too? The Simpsons uses satire to reflect real-world anxieties about the future of work in an era of rapid technological advancement. It encourages a broader discussion about how society might adapt to these changes. Are there ways to balance the benefits of AI and automation, such as increased efficiency and the potential reduction in human error, with the need to preserve jobs and protect workers? Number 10. Acquisition of 21st Century Fox. In a 1997 episode of The Simpsons, titled When You Dish Upon a Star, the show displayed a sign that read 20th Century Fox, a division of Walt Disney Company. This episode aired a full 21 years before Disney actually acquired 21st Century Fox in 2019, showcasing the show's uncanny ability to predict major corporate moves. This prediction is particularly significant because it foresaw one of the most monumental media mergers in history. The acquisition involved Disney obtaining Fox's film studio, along with Fox's television creative units, cable entertainment networks, and international TV businesses. This move expanded Disney's already extensive portfolio of entertainment properties and also significantly altered the media landscape. The Simpsons, capturing this event decades in advance, speaks to the show's sharp and often satirical take on the entertainment industry. By embedding such predictions in its episodes, The Simpsons highlights the ever-growing influence of major corporations in shaping media and entertainment. Number 11. Baby Translator. In an episode of The Simpsons titled, Brother, Can You Spare 2 Dimes?, Homer's brother Herb invents a device that translates the cries and babblings of babies into understandable language. This fictional invention from a 1992 episode humorously addresses the universal struggle of parents trying to understand their infants' needs. Fast forward to the present, this concept reflects actual developments in AI technology that are aimed at interpreting babies' cries. Today, researchers and companies are developing AI-driven technology similar to Herb's baby translator. These modern devices use machine learning algorithms to analyze baby cries and distinguish between different types of needs, such as hunger, pain, or the need for a diaper change. The technology listens to the pitch, volume, and duration of the baby's cries and then provides parents with insights into what their baby might need. This advancement in AI technology is about enhancing parental understanding and improving childcare. It supports parents, especially new ones, in becoming more responsive and attuned to their infants' needs, potentially reducing stress and improving the bonding process. The Simpsons once again showcases its ability to predict future technological innovations. The Baby Translator episode highlights the show's knack for turning everyday challenges into narratives that foresee technological solutions. It emphasizes how seemingly whimsical ideas in entertainment can sometimes become real-world innovations. Number 12. Black Hole Catastrophe. In a Treehouse of Horror episode of The Simpsons, Springfield faces an eerie and potentially catastrophic event. In the episode, there is a black hole that threatens to swallow the entire town. This fictional tale mirrors real-world scientific interest and study of black holes, which are among the most mysterious and powerful forces in the universe. The episode humorously explores what happens when the townspeople inadvertently feed the black hole, causing it to grow larger and more dangerous. This portrayal creatively simplifies the concept of black holes, which in reality are regions of space-time exhibiting such strong gravitational effects that nothing, not even particles and electromagnetic radiation such as light, can escape from inside them. In recent years, scientific exploration into black holes has advanced significantly. For instance, the first ever image of a black hole was captured in 2019 by the Event Horizon Telescope, marking a monumental moment in astrophysics. This achievement provided invaluable insights into these cosmic phenomena, enhancing our understanding of what happens in the very extreme environments around black holes. The episode from The Simpsons sparks curiosity about these space mysteries. By presenting a black hole in a familiar, albeit exaggerated setting, it makes the complex science behind these astronomical objects more accessible to the general audience. It highlights the show's ability to parallel serious scientific inquiries. While the idea of a black hole threatening Earth is purely speculative and highly fictionalized, the episode reflects a genuine interest and concern in the scientific community about the nature and power of black holes. And more than that, it leaves us wondering if this year we will be faced with a similar catastrophe soon. Number 13. Hover cars. In a 2005 episode of The Simpsons titled Future Drama, Homer and Bart are seen cruising around Springfield in a hover car, zipping past the usual road traffic. This comedic take on future transportation subtly hints at the possibilities of hovercar technology, long considered a staple of science fiction. Fast forward to recent developments, the concept of hovercars is moving closer to reality with companies like Samsung Sky. They have developed the Switchblade, a vehicle they describe as a flying sports car. It is equipped with retractable wings and is capable of transitioning from driving on roads to flying in the air. This innovative vehicle represents a significant leap toward making the fantasy of hovercars a reality. Scheduled for release in 2024, the Switchblade aligns closely with the hovercar depicted in The Simpsons. While the show presented the idea in a humorous light, the existence of such technology today speaks volumes about the rapid advancement in automotive and aerospace technology. Samsung Sky's development reflects a growing interest in versatile transportation solutions that could dramatically reduce travel time and avoid congested roadways. The Simpsons episode gives a glimpse into a futuristic mode of transport and also mirrors the ongoing evolution of vehicle technology. The upcoming release of the Switchblade makes the show's once fanciful vision seem more plausible and imminent. Number 14. Ivanka Trump's political career. In The Simpsons, the show has occasionally ventured into political predictions, sometimes with eerie accuracy. One such example involves Ivanka Trump, hinting at her potential future involvement in politics. In a Treehouse of Horror episode from 2016, a badge reading Ivanka 2028 is prominently displayed, suggesting that Ivanka Trump might run for president in the future. This playful nod has resulted in conversations about the role of celebrities and business moguls in American politics, reflecting a broader trend where lines between celebrity and political leadership blur. The Simpsons has effectively tapped into this theme several times, notably predicting Donald Trump's presidency long before it became a reality. Additionally, in another episode, Ivanka is humorously depicted as being appointed to the Supreme Court, which exaggerates her rise in political influence. While this portrayal is satirical, it shows the show's knack for capturing the possibilities within the American political landscape, where personal brand and public recognition can translate into political power. These segments about Ivanka Trump are not just humorous sketches, but also commentary on the dynastic nature of American politics and the increasing crossover between entertainment and government. They provoke viewers to think about the implications of such trends for democratic processes and governance. And who knows, maybe this year this might just come true. Number 15. Eating virtual food. In a visionary episode from The Simpsons, Homer and Marge Simpson explore the futuristic concept of eating virtual food through VR headsets. This scene provided a humorous take on futuristic dining and also foresaw a real-world technology trend that is beginning to materialize. Today, the concept of virtual reality, VR dining, is taking shape with innovations like the AeroBanquets RMX, a VR dining experience that mixes art and technology to change how we perceive flavors. Participants in this experience wear VR headsets and are transported to fantastical settings where they can taste small, artistically crafted dishes that appear to be something entirely different in the virtual world. This combining of virtual reality with physical taste challenges our traditional perceptions of eating and opens up new possibilities for culinary experiences. For example, a simple piece of chocolate in the real world could be experienced as something as elaborate as a piece of exotic fruit in the virtual world. This technology plays with the senses and alters how the brain interprets flavors based on visual cues and other sensory inputs provided by the VR environment. The Simpsons episode that depicted virtual dining humorously highlighted potential shifts in our dining culture that are now beginning to occur. As VR technology continues to evolve, it could further integrate into everyday activities, including how we eat and experience food. This integration of VR into dining offers new experiences and raises questions about the future of eating. Could virtual dining become a common practice? Will it change our relationship with food? Let's see if it really happens like the episode shows. Number 16. Mind control using music. In a memorable episode of The Simpsons, a boy band named Party Posse, which includes Bart and his friends, is used as a tool for naval recruitment through subliminal messages in their music. This plot humorously highlights the potential for mind control and influence through popular media, a concept not too far removed from real-world concerns about media influence on public opinion. This episode cleverly addresses the power of music and media to shape thoughts and behaviors without the audience's conscious awareness. The boy band's catchy tunes contain hidden messages encouraging young people to join the Navy, exemplifying how entertainment can be used as a propaganda tool. The concern about subliminal messaging in the media has been a topic of debate for decades. Whether in advertising, music, or television, the idea that hidden messages could subconsciously influence decisions and opinions taps into broader fears about free will and media ethics. The Simpsons uses this plot to poke fun at these fears, while also making viewers ponder the real power of the media. But could it be coming true this year? Number 17. Barbie movie and Trump's arrest. In a striking instance of life imitating art, The Simpsons once again demonstrated its eerie predictive power with the coincidental timing of former President Donald Trump's arrest and the release of a Barbie movie teaser. This prediction harks back to an episode where the show combined a significant political event with a seemingly trivial entertainment release, mimicking the real-life media frenzy that occurred. On April 4, 2023, Donald Trump, the controversial former president, was indicted, marking a historic moment as he became the first former president to face such charges. Interestingly, this significant event coincided with the release of a new teaser for the highly anticipated Barbie movie. This dual focus mirrored a Simpsons episode from Season 5, titled Lisa vs. Malibu Stacy, where a news anchor briefly mentions Trump's arrest, amidst a segment primarily devoted to a new Barbie release. The episode cleverly captures how the media can sometimes skew public attention from crucial issues to more sensational or lighthearted news. In the show, the juxtaposition served as a satirical comment on media consumption and priorities, which turned out to be a prophetic reflection of real events. This bizarre coincidence has left fans and critics alike pondering the extent of The Simpsons' foresight, given its long history of predictions that range from whimsical to astonishingly accurate. Whether by sheer coincidence or uncanny prediction, the alignment of these two events continues to fuel discussions about the influence and predictive nature of one of television's longest-running shows. Number 18. NFTs and digital art. In an intriguing Treehouse of Horror segment titled Wild Bart's Can't Be Token, The Simpsons delves into the world of non-fungible tokens and digital art. In this episode, Mayor Quimby announces the closure of the Springfield Art Museum, stating that all artwork will be sold as non-fungible tokens. This reflects a broader societal conversation about the digital transformation of art and the potential implications for traditional art venues. The episode provocatively questions the future of physical art spaces in an increasingly digital world. It mirrors real-world developments where digital art, particularly non-fungible tokens, has gained monumental traction. Non-fungible tokens allow digital artworks to be bought, sold, and traded on the blockchain, providing artists with a new form of recognition and monetization. This Simpsons prediction touches on a significant shift in how art is consumed and valued. While digital art offers accessibility and novel ways to interact with creativity, it also raises concerns about the survival of traditional galleries and museums. As digital collections grow, there is a looming uncertainty about the relevance of physical spaces dedicated to art. And The Simpsons creepily predicted them with a lot of accuracy, leaving us wondering what else do the creators of The Simpsons know? Number 19. Environmental disaster. In The Simpsons movie, released in 2007, a notable prediction features an environmental disaster, central to the film's plot. Homer Simpson triggers a catastrophic event by dumping pig waste into Springfield Lake, which is already at critical pollution levels. This reckless act leads to an ecological crisis, prompting the government to isolate Springfield under a gigantic dome. While the film uses a giant dome as a humorous exaggeration, the underlying message about environmental neglect rings true with current global issues. Today, environmental concerns are more pressing than ever, with real-world parallels such as corporate pollution, ineffective waste management, and the urgent need for sustainable practices. The Simpsons movie dramatizes these issues in a way that shows the potential consequences of ignoring environmental stewardship. This segment of the film also takes place in 2024, making it an even more terrifying prediction of what is to come. Number 20. Alternative energy. In an episode titled Paths to Glory, Lisa Simpson invents a solar-powered car to compete in an alternative energy derby. This episode of The Simpsons showcases Lisa's innovation, but also predicts that this year such vehicles might become commonplace. During the race, Lisa's solar-powered car is nearing the finish line when a corporate entity, represented by a Duff beer blimp, intentionally blocks the sunlight. This action causes Lisa's car to stop just short of winning, symbolizing the significant obstacles that renewable energy advancements often face due to corporate interference. This portrayal is reflective of real-world issues where large corporations sometimes resist the transition to renewable energy solutions due to financial interests tied to traditional energy sources. The episode serves as a satirical but poignant critique of how corporate power can hinder environmental progress. And could we finally see a similar vehicle being used this year? As The Simpsons continues to predict future events with uncanny accuracy, our curiosity grows. We are left wondering what other astonishing forecasts will emerge from this show's seemingly prophetic vision.